A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York,
and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Mustang 19, Warrior 70. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash Broncos.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed.
He may go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. But they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Murray now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. That is incomplete.
I'll give some credit to the defender on that, but he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. For the Vikings, they're 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and a couple.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Check, smash,
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 9 now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On the set.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And in for the Lions touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Riley Moss.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll run on first down. Ramsey.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 9.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go check. Go check. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Ready?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gomez. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Dragon 60. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Rolling to his right. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Viking 18. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check smash. Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Murray looking to change the play here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Runner pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Come back, team. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Now 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Murray going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Murray now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Murray changing the play.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. Shoves him aside. And And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Murray. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Top below 18. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check. Hurt.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Gets past one man. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
10 through 11. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Down the right sideline. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status